Hello students, in this part we will discuss on hypothalamus gland. Hypothalamus gland. This gland is also known as master of master gland. This gland is known as master of master gland. We know that the master gland is pituitary gland, but the secretion and inhibition of the hormones is under control of pituitary gland by the hypothalamus glands. So hypothalamus gland is known as master of master gland. It means it is the master of pituitary gland. It is an anatomically or anatomy or physiology connection of nervous system and endocrine system. It means it is the junction between the nervous system as well as endocrine system. It is present in diencephalon of forebrain. There are many neurosecretory cells which forms the nuclei. In hypothalamus gland, there are many neurosecretory cells which combine and form the nuclei. These nuclei are attached with the stack to the pituitary gland, which is known as infundibulum. The hypothalamus gland is attached with pituitary gland by a stalk infundibulum. This is the hypothalamus glands, and there are many. We have known that neurosecretory cell which form the nuclei. These are the hypothalamic nuclei. These nuclei are attached with the pituitary gland by the stalk called infundibulum, and the one of nuclei attached with the anterior pituitary, which is also known as hypophyseal, and that to the central venal, central vein, and then attached to the pituitary gland. This is the pituitary gland. pituitary gland has two parts, anterior and posterior. This will means this central vein is attached to the anterior pituitary gland, and the next one, there the neurons, axon of neuron attach nuclei to the posterior pituitary. This is the axon of neuron attached to the posterior pituitary. This one is posterior pituitary. This axon of neuron is known as neurohypophyseal. Neurohypophyseal. Actually, the neurosecretory cells secrete many hormones which stimulate the pituitary gland for secretion the hormone, and as well as inhibit the hormone by pituitary gland. Means the hormones which are secreted by the neurosecretory cells, they activate the pituitary gland to secrete hormone, as well as when the secretion of pituitary gland hormone is exceed, then at that time inhibition hormone is also released by the hypothalamic gland, which inhibit the secretion of pituitary glands. There are two main hormones. Secreted by hypothalamus gland. First one is gonadotropin releasing hormone. This is also known as GnRH. This hormone stimulates the pituitary gland to secrete the hormone. It means this hormone activates the pituitary gland for secretion of hormones. And the second one is somatostatin hormone. This hormone is also known as inhibition hormone. This is because it inhibits the secretion of pituitary hormones. pituitary hormones. Two more hormones also produced by hypothalamus gland, but these hormones are not directly secreted. Two more hormones also secreted by hypothalamus gland, but these hormones, those two hormones are oxytocin and vasopressin. Those hormones are not directly secreted by the hypothalamus gland. These hormones sent through neurohypophyseal to the posterior pituitary. Oxytocin and vasopressin hormones. These hormones are transferred to the posterior pituitary through neurohypophyseal. Clear? This is the function of hypothalamus gland. In next part we will study on pituitary gland.